here pretty soon.
You were gonna say something. I want to hear what you're gonna say.
Well, it might be a story for a pause already, because it's a bit long. Just remind me to tell the story of my scar. And this is a true story. I have the scar still, so I have proof.
Where is the scar located?
Alright, we're going live. I'm not sure. I think it's Central or East Coast, because based on their pings.
I said scar, not server.
Oh, the scar? I thought you said server.
No.
The scar is on my stomach and lower chest area. Charge is going to be coming in here. Actually lands a charge. But, wow, that was a lot more damage than I thought would come out of that hit. He managed to slide up against the log and pull the survivor off it.
I'm having a hard time getting the spec HUD up. I think this is Ninja server, and I don't think he replaced the files on the server.
That might be it.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm having a hard time with some of these things. So I'm not going to have a spec HUD to start this game off. Maybe Zen will be nice and actually replace the old configs on Ninja's server for him. Or if Ninja's watching, you could do it. But we're going to attack and work his way in here. Charger misses charge onto Nick there. Smoking Lip pull onto Rochelle. He does grab it. Stoopy is being hung right now. And really, survivors aren't really going to take all that much more damage. Boomer goes out on the coach, and my spec HUD's back now.
Oh. Yeah,
I
it's
am
the
confused.
old one.
Yeah.
The old one's broken like that. But if somebody has admin or whatever can get on the server files, they can change it to the right version. And then it should be back on next map. It just has to wait until map load to check it again.
Yeah. So if any of you server admins are watching, if you guys could get on that, I would love you very much more than I love you right now.
And Ninja, if you're watching this and you're really mad because you're like, what the fuck, you broke something again? Yeah, I'm sorry.
I love you, Jacob.
I need to, like, it's basically become, you know that South Park episode about BP oil, where they're like, I'm sorry, and it's just like a good 5-minute video of them apologizing. That's basically what ProMod has become, not ProMad. Might as well be called ProMad. Because
you're just releasing updates like every other day, pretty much. You were actually on track to break 3.6 by this weekend, and you still are at this rate, actually.
Yeah.
But we do have a Witch up in play for Team Dangerous. We have a jockey going on Nick. Witch still isn't startled, pulling backwards onto a stupid there, and there's still a charge up, and he's gonna actually not get leveled there, but he does get shut down by Nick. Nick's gonna go for the crown on the Witch, gets the crown, and we're gonna have a tank. No, we're not gonna have a tank up. My spec HUD came back up. I thought it was my tank up for some reason. There's the tank. So we are gonna have a tank up in the hands of Kish for Team Dangerous. What would you like to do with this war room? We only have Team Abraxas war room tonight.
Okay. Well, I think we can just hang around here for now, honestly. Because I imagine their war room is just going to be, oh, he hit Carson, oh, he's coming in, oh, we're running back. So, yeah. But we're going to see a nice 2-boom landing, and he's going to flip around a car, but they're just going to run all the way back to safe room, so. Unless something crazy happens, it should be what we're going to see.
Yeah, we're probably going to see a really long play tank here. Oh, that's a big car, actually. That car might be still be in the alley somewhere.
It's back all the way behind the tree. It scared me as soon as I saw it go flying. I immediately just started following it.
But this could actually be big because he has a car in play for the safe room tank. And you can actually really use that.
I don't think he's going to have time to mess with it, honestly.
There's a car. This car is actually moving.
Has to, I think. Or he's supposed to be, at least.
Yeah, I think he was at like 40 before my spec HUD went back down.
Yeah.
And we're not going to have the spec HUD up, unfortunately, because Ninja's not online. So, no spec HUD for this game. But we'll just make sure we're calling all the damage with our beautiful voices. Yep. And he actually got the car in. Oh my god.
I'm surprised.
And he's gonna.
Survivors need to play it very carefully right now.
I mean, I've never seen a car.
To Survivor War Room right now?
Yeah, we could definitely throw us over there. Let's do it.
Go forward. You gotta go forward, man. I'm hit. I'm pulled. I'm good.
You're fine. Oh my god, center. Holy shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Push forward. I'm out of ammo.
I'm almost out of ammo.
Coming.
He's gonna probably kill center.
Jockey on. Jockey on rail.
Oh yeah. Center's
My
dead.
bad.
Yeah.
Damn it. Wow, they actually got a car back here.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Telling you, man, we should have went right to that window.
And we're back. That was a tank for Team Dangerous. Beautifully played there. Really well-aimed car hits, or just hittable hits in general. I can't believe he actually got the car all the way back at the safe room, first of all, and then he
Yeah.
actually used it effectively.
I think that the idea of running tank back to safe room was a really smart idea. I think their mistake was that they should have kept the tank up by this fence area, because they can juke the hittable really easily around this fence, because it's got like a little opening in it. If he hits it over, you just run through and fight. If he doesn't, then you just stay there and chip him, you know? But, yeah. Unfortunately, that car like rocked back into, I think it was center, I don't remember.
Yeah, center
But-
was the first one to go down. And then he actually got the re-hit onto Rochelle, but that was the hit that also sent the car out of play. It went past the safe room wall, so he couldn't get back to it. But damage was already done. The wipe followed soon after. And I mean, that tank was just pretty good in general. I mean,
Yeah, that was
really well
really
use of the
well-played tank.
cars.
I was kind of surprised that he was able to get the car in, like, considering they were just running away from him. A lot of
Yeah.
the times you'd imagine teams would just, like, abandon the car. So, let's see if they can pick it up on Survivor side as well.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, Dangerous can make something happen here. But at the same time, I'd like to see a close game here, as the last game was a
Yeah.
little bit of one-sided show after the second map. So hopefully, Team Braxton can fare just as well with the tank here. Although I don't think
That tank
Dangerous
gives me
gonna.
hope.
Yeah, I don't think that Dangerous is gonna push back with this tank as far as Abraxas did. Let alone get the car in. So I think Braxton is gonna have to resort to something else. Attack coming in here though. Pull goes out onto L-star for a second. Nice jockey on the neck there, but that's gonna get clicked right away by Kish, and Charger doesn't manage to land anything. But we still have a nice amount of damage going out, pretty evenly spread throughout three of the survivors. Dangerous. Actually, I don't know what his name is because it goes off the HUD. But
Yeah.
one of the players is still standing at 100 HP. I can tell you that.
Hold on, I'll check for you. It's
It's the guy with the girl in
Kish.
his picture. Kish. Okay.
It is Kish. And he's playing Brown Raptor.
Brown
I don't know which one
Raptor.
that is.
That's coach.
Alright, cool.
But we do have
I'll
the
remember
SI
that.
setting up for another attack here. It looks like it's going to be Charger Smoker from the back. Smoker's going to pull onto Nick there. Charger's looking for Charge. He does land it onto Coach, and that's going to be a spit down onto it. Nice double going out to Rochelle and Nick there, and that's going to be quite a bit of damage out onto Kish. So no
Yeah.
more 100 HP for him. He's down to about 5, and he has to pop his pills there.
And that right there is like huge. Having to pop pills when you're at like 5 HP is so important. Like, as infected, whenever that happens, I feel happier than getting an in cap, because now he's gonna have to pop pills in another like 20-30 seconds because he's gonna be slow again. So
Yeah,
it
whereas
really
if he
makes him
just-
commit 2 pills instead of just 1.
I mean, that's where choices are kind of made as well. Like, you could also
Yeah.
down yourself and then take your pills, and then you're up to 80 health
Exactly.
instead of, 55. So it's kind of one of those little
It
meta
was one of those
choices they can
scenarios
make.
where they didn't want to just get caught in that alley, like picking somebody up, and then like have to take maybe 1 extra hit. So they just like decided to keep going. But yeah, I agree. Probably most of the time you just want to in-cap them if it's their first in-cap.
See, and now here comes another little meta thing here. If Abraxas does decide to push a tank in and Dangerous gets, afraid of it and backs up towards the safe room, they're bleeding. So now this tank can
Yeah.
just full-heartedly just play a long rock tank in the safe room.
The thing is too, if you run it back like that, then he's not gonna really be able to play that long of a rock tank because he's gonna lose a lot of rage just trying to chase you. They're gonna draw this.
Yeah, it
Blue
definitely seems like
Raptor's looking
they're...
to draw it.
Yeah, they're definitely setting up for that. Blue Raptor. But we do have a Charger and Spit of Spawn back, and I don't know why they're doing that, because that's going to mean the survivors are going to back up into them and go for the kills, pretty much. There's no reason
Yeah.
for them to push forward. Oh, nice Charger, though, onto Nyx, and that's going to be quite a bit of damage. Oh, actually, no, he's clear very fast. I lied. I got really
It was
hyped up for
actually
nothing.
so really good. I mean, when they're already like waiting around bleeding, like trying to bait a hit, if you make them wait even longer like that, and then you also get damage out of it, I'd say it's pretty worth it.
But that is a witch. Actually, Rochelle almost got hit there by the witch. Boomer, I guess they miscounted the spawns and they thought all the spawns were down, but the Boomer was still up. He got the scratch out onto the witch, and that caused the witch to actually get aggro and go right after Rochelle earlier than she thought. But good support there by her team, actually helping get the kill. Nice card going out, almost landing on Nick's head there. So, close call there.
Yeah, I
And-
think that Survivor should just push into this basement.
Yeah, that's probably the safer bet, so then it kind of takes away the long rock tank game. But we do have a Team Abraxas War Room, so let's just go ahead and send it over to them for an SI tank in the hands of Rails.
One hit. Come on, one hit. Nice.
There's a ladder too. You don't need to wipe them here. You can play it out.
Yeah, I'm getting out.
Where's that car at?
I'm gonna drop on the
It's on the
side.
right in the back. I don't know.
Nice job.
You got like 3 seconds for help. And got a charger here, but gotta wait.
Nice.
No, don't even get help.
I completely lost track of that police car. Like, where the heck did the car go? Suddenly, boom.
That was a beautifully played hit there by Rails onto Survivors. Survivors kind of bunched up in that little choke between the fence and the bush, and Rails just like punted the car at them and hit all 3 of them in one hit. And so nice heads up play there by Rails, realizing that all Survivors were bunched up and just kind of lobbing it over into them.
Yeah. I think that, like I said, they should have pushed into the basement, because not only do you avoid the rock tank, but you avoid anything like that happening. I mean, when you fight them in the basement, you kind of accept that probably someone's going to get in-capped, because it's pretty easy to get cornered in there. But you're saying we don't care if we lose 1 HP or 1 survivor's worth of health bonus, you know? We just want to make this map and like have a decent bonus. I think that would have been the safer call, especially considering they got to wipe the map before. Or the round before.
Yeah, I definitely think they should have done that, because it also, once again, like I was saying, it takes away the ability of the tank to just play out a long, drawn-out tank where they could just have bled out coach the entire time. So I agree with the decision. The only thing is they didn't get inside of the basement. They kind of like went inside and then came back out. I don't really understand why. They should have just stayed inside and just, you know, things snowballed from there. They just went sour. The SI attack went in and they stalled them long enough for Rails to get the car in and get the in cap onto coach, which, you know, the rest just played out.
Yep.
So after one map, we're going to see pretty much a virtually tied game here. I think, what is it? It's like 12-point difference in favor of Abraxas here. So we're going to see them up on Survivor side first and Dangerous over on the SI side. See what they can make happen here. And I want to know why I don't have any music at all. Hold on.
No, what do you mean?
I have like no in-game sound. Well, I have
That's
gunfire and SI noise, but there's like no sound otherwise. It's kind of strange.
That sounds like you might be hacking.
I could be hacking. I might have sound hacks on.
Yeah. I think you can actually just like make a post like with this video on L4D Nation, and then they'll take it from there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. They'll handle
Will
all the
Killatoy tell me
accusing.
what to do?
Yeah, Killatoy always has an answer.
Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Need more Tom Cruise in my
is the only
diet.
answer you need.
Or Tom Cruise in my diet. That's the answer. For those of you that don't know, Killatoy has an obsession with Tom Cruise for some reason. But yeah, we're going to see Team Braxton over here on the Survivor side first. Up about 12 points coming into the second map here. We have a nice pull going out to Coach while he's still inside of the little back room there. Charger going in, looks for a charge. Gets leveled there by Rails Barlow himself. And Boomer's trying to look for this proxy Boomer looks, because there's not really much else this Boomer can do. And gets shot through the wall there by Kimchi's Lady Boys, a.k.a. Lights.
Yeah, that's Lights, I believe.
Alright.
Pretty sure it's Lights. But yeah, like you said, attack's pretty much shut down. We're gonna have an early witch and then an event tank, so I think a lot of like the trend can be set for the next 3 maps based on this tank.
Yeah.
This event tank is really crucial.
For some reason, I'm feeling like a double wipe. I
Yeah.
have this feely
It's
feel.
possible, but at the same time though, if you push this tank up to like after this first row of the little barricades and you wait there and the horde stops, it's actually pretty easy to kill in there.
Oh, there's a witch.
I don't
I'm
know.
blind.
Yep, there's the witch.
I didn't see her. I was looking around in the bushes for her. But we have a jockey going out onto Alice. Not too sure what he's trying to make happen there. But a nice charge onto Rails Barlow. That's going to trigger the witch. One of the survivors actually shot her. She's going to go for Coach, and she actually gets a hit onto Coach. That's going to be an in cap onto one of the survivors there. And Hunter, unfortunately, does land onto Coach as well. Spitter's the only one left up, but that's not going to do much, as she's already spit. So that
He had the right idea. Like, if he shot the witch before He thought the charge was going to land into the witch, you know? And that pretty much would have been a guaranteed win cap, but
I don't know if that was even his plan, really, because he kind of shot where...
Oh, you think he was just trying to clear
the
charge?
charger, yeah.
Yeah, that's possible, too.
Because they were kind of like lined up and he just shot at the charger and it hit the witch, unfortunately.
Yeah. They almost had that, even all that considered. They just needed, like, 2 more Uzi shots. Or 1 shotgun shot.
I hate you, Nixon.
Oh no. Are we getting trolled?
No, Nixon says I'm in the chat. If you have my chat open, you can read it. We have a boomer going, trying to land a boom, doesn't let me land anything. Charger going in and not just hitting the side of the map pretty much, so just not really landing anything, just, well, brief smoke going out. Nixon threw me out of my groove. Oh boy. I'll never get back into it now.
I try not to read chat during the round or else I get confused. Like, I read something and I'm like, wait, what? And then I, like, spend the next 30 seconds thinking about what they said or, like, what I want to say to them. And then I stop casting and it's horrible. But, yeah.
Well, we're going to have the SI looking to set up around the beginning of this crescendo, it looks, from where they're going.
Yeah. They might be thinking tank will spawn, like, right as they trigger the event. And then they'll, like, want to get a hit on the run back. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be, like, up around that tree that the tank spawns. Maybe, like, the corner before the tree.
Yeah, this could actually be a pretty devastating tank, now that I think about it. Obviously, the Horde should stop at some point. We have Boomer going, trying to get land onto something, but doesn't manage to get hit anything, unfortunately. And that's going to still leave 3 SI, though, up. We have a Splitter, Jockey, and a Hunter.
That is going to get pretty much shut down, though. Splitter's going to get picked pretty early. Oh, nice little jockey, though, into spit. But yeah, this event, actually, the Horde stops pretty quickly after tank spawns. It's not that bad of a spot to take tank.
I'm looking for a big
It's
DP.
like, yeah, it's kind of like a Parish 2, the event, you know? Where you just kind of kite them between the fences, but with less Hordes, so I think it's a bit easier than that. And you have, like, I don't know, a bit less spawns, I think.
And we're going to have a tank coming up in the hands of... once again, I can't see his name because it's off my HUD, so I can't tell who it is. Yonda. And this tank's going to get it down right away onto Coach. Unfortunately, all of his SI down except for that smoker. So he's kind of left stranded right now, and he's going to have to babysit this.
Should not be running away from him right now, I don't think. They should be pressuring him, if anything.
Well, isn't there also a chance if they push forward in the event that'll trigger more Horde? Kind of like Parish 2?
Yeah. You don't want to, like, push forward, but I mean, like, he was just, like, running them all the way back through, like, 2 rows. Which, I mean, like, obviously you want to, like, kite backwards, but once that person got in capped, they could have, like, just shot him down at the corner. Ooh, nice rock, though. But, all things considered, they're going to end up killing this tank, and they still have pretty decent health. Like I said, like, once you get things under control, this event's not that, or this tank's not that hard. When there's no Horde at all. It's just, like, a easier Parish 2, because you can't spawn through the fences or anything, really.
So we're just going to
Looks
see...
like Tanks wants to go back in.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else he can do. He can get Ellis pretty easily here. So he's pretty much forced to push in with the SI that he's been given. Actually, no, he's going to go for a rock. Hunter, Jockey leading the way. Nice pull going onto the back there. Hunter gets the S up and shut down. Smoke's cleared, and Jockey, I can hear, still up. Yeah, Jockey finally does get shut down. So Yondamin is just like... Yondamin? Oh, how do I say his name? Yondamin. Yondamin? Yondamin. Okay.
I don't know.
Something like that. We'll go with that. Yondamin.
Yeah.
And Survivor's actually going to opt to start pushing through this event here. I don't think this is the brightest idea from them, as it might trigger more Horde to actually start trickling.
You can push up to, like, the corner where that one Raptor in front is, but you can't push much further than that.
Oh, Jacob.
Yeah, if he gets pulled forward, though, it could trigger the event, but it doesn't look like that's actually going to happen.
But we do have a tank.
They can just push, yeah.
We do actually have the tank going AI here, so we're going to see what the tank decides to do here with the SI. They only have a Jockey and Charger to work with. Jockey goes in, lands on the Coach here, and Tank's going to go to a rock. Nice level once again, though, by Rails. Rails is really on top of his game right now with all the big skeets and levels. So he's definitely working on these SI by himself here.
I think that it's weird how map 1 and 2 of this campaign are so balanced. Like, they're really well made and, like, extremely balanced in versus, but then, like, map 3 and map 4 just go, like, extremely hardcore.
Yeah, it's, like, completely SI-sided. It's like, if you make this, you deserve to win, pretty much. But
I'd like to see map 3 and map 4 balanced a little bit better. And I think this campaign could be like a really competitive map.
I really like it for one. It's pretty straightforward and it feels like a campaign map. But we have another attack we're going in here really nicely playing out so far. Nice smoke up front and then nice spit in the back onto the charger. And it's going to be quite a bit of damage. Really, Stupi the only main holder of health bonus left right now. And this is where survivors have to either opt to go turn off the alarm or keep pushing forward. And they're going to actually decide to not turn off the alarm because they're all kind of huddling up in the front. Rochelle's the only one going back for the switch here. And this could trigger an attack to go off onto her.
There's not many spawns back there, though. She should be okay.
Yeah.
Usually what you do is if you're high health, you just keep pushing through this. Unless you're like super worried about holding onto health bonus, but when you're low health, you kind of have to hit it, or else if you just eat one attack, you're basically dead.
So we're going to have a charger working on his and gets the punch onto Alice there, getting the incap, and then Nick actually gets the level onto the charger. So once again, Rails is really shutting everything down. I'm actually impressed.
Yeah.
Rails is doing pretty good.
Survivors are playing pretty well this map. That's going to be like a decent amount of points on this map. I'd say it's a little bit below average for the tank that they had, but still pretty good going into the next round. Maybe Infected are able to chip it down a little bit more here on this hit, because this hit can actually do a decent amount.
Definitely, this attack has the potential to do a lot of damage. Spirit just throwing the pre-spit in there, and actually a really nice pass going in there. A lot of stumble damage.
Spread.
And that's going to be a down onto Nick and Ellis, and Rochelle is on the verge of going down just as well. And Jack is going to look for the pounce onto the coach and lands the pounce on the coach. That's going to be another incap, and Rochelle's sitting at about 5 HP. And this jockey could wipe here. This jockey could just go in beast and get 2 scratches. Jockey wipe? Nope.
No, I don't think we're going to see a jockey wipe.
He did get the scratch though, but took 2 scratches.
Center died during that time.
Oh, so coach was actually black and white. See, I would know that, but my spec HUD's not working.
Yep. So the spit spread on that hit was actually like the luckiest spit spread I've ever seen. Like he spit all the way up by those boxes and it spread all the way back to the boxes. Or that didn't make much sense. He spit like at the
That's a pretty
stack
big
of
spread.
boxes. Yeah.
He spit at the boxes and it spread all the way to the boxes.
He spit at the like shelves with the boxes on them, and it spread all the way to the boxes where you drop. That's what I was trying to say. It was huge. But looks like they might actually wipe.
Indeed, that's going to be the full wipe onto Team Abraxas there by Dangerous, right before the safe room actually. So good play there by Dangerous, managed to get the wipe here after the tank went down. And now we're going to see how Dangerous does on the Survivor side.
Yep. I think this is a chance for Dangerous to take a decent lead.
Oh, absolutely.
This is probably, I'd say second easiest tank on this map. I think the one in the safe room is probably the easiest.
See, I would feel differently. I would feel like the tank that's further up ahead would be easier to take. I mean, it kind of depends on how you get to that tank, though, like what your health situation is and whatnot.
The difference, though, I think they're about like the same difficulty. The difference, though, is that if you have a tank early in the map, like if you ace it, then you basically aren't going to take any more damage just on the map. Whereas, like, you can take a bunch of chip before the tank, like at the 75% one, you know, and then it's a lot easier for tank to wipe you, you know. So, but it can play both ways. If you get fucked up at this early tank, then it's harder for you to make the event, you know?
Yeah. So we're gonna have to ready up going to completion there. Boomer going out gets the early boom there onto Ellis, and the other side actually just gonna wait. Boomer's still up. He hasn't died yet, so he can still get another proxy. But we do have a jockey and smoker pre-spawning over on the left side of the safe room with a charger waiting in the wings.
Yep.
A little bit of lag there.
Yeah, I think that, like, if you just get free chip with a boomer like that, you should be pretty happy, because now you still have your whole hit up, and they took free common chip, and you might even have a spitter up for the hit.
Definitely. So we're going to see the O3SI still holding their attack here, just waiting for Dangerous to make a move here. And as soon as they start pushing out, we should see that going. Nice jockey on Ellis, and that's going to trigger the smoker and try to work them in. Nice double charge going on in the back room. Spitter just spawn off, gets the spit out onto the survivors. Very, very needle timing there. Needle timing, more like
it was pretty close.
Needle.
That's one of those cases where it's like, hey, I'm up in 5 seconds. Just when you get spawns go, I'll try to get a spit, you know? And it worked out decently. He got like a little bit of damage out of it, but that spread on that first hit's actually a lot. That's about 20 damage on each survivor, which can pay off a lot later.
Definitely, and they still have this witch to go through and the tank further up ahead. So we're going to see just how well dangerous or not well they can take this witch.
I think that this witch is actually pretty easy to kill, as long as you like bait it out right. If you can just like go up to the right and bait spawns, but we have a boomer coming out actually pretty early here.
It'll be interesting. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually going to throw the hit in here. They do have a jockey. Sounds like he's behind this witch, indeed, as he's sitting over on the car behind her.
Yeah.
So they could throw in the smoker and charger here, but I would really just like to see them hold this attack for the witch, because as soon as the witch does get triggered or the survivor goes for the crown, this is just a really good hit to stop them, or to pull them away from each other and get damage, even if there is one person who's going for the draw crown. You can't really focus on the clear.
I'm not sure why I did that actually. I think that's Spitter's not as good as Boomer here, but it looks like they're not even gonna hit on the witch. But now they're going in. That was weird.
Yeah, I felt like their timing was way off. Really nice charger. Actually, Jockey going for a ride on Nick just as well. So that's going to be a lot of damage on Nick. Might even be an end cap. And no, he's going to be sitting at about 10 HP. Actually, Jockey goes in and gets the end cap. Jockey getting the repounce onto him. So that'll be an end cap on Nick. First one for Dangerous of the map. And that's going to send Nick over to permanent bleeding.
Well, I gotta say that was one of the weirdest SI attacks I've seen in a while. But it worked.
It felt like their timing was really off. They went way after the witch was dead.
It was like they sacked the boomer for like a witch that you want a boomer on, and then they went in like 2 at a time, but then they still got really good damage. I don't know, it was weird. But they tried to do another little pull into charge thing, but no luck this time.
So we have a
charger M2's coming out though.
Yeah, we have quite a little bit of damage going out there. Kind of smoker initiate onto her shell, and then charger actually chest bumped her. And then changed his target over to Ellis and got a couple punches out onto him before he took out his bat and just shut down the charger. Actually, no, he's a paddle bat, not a bat.
Yeah. They're actually, like, even though it looks like they took a lot of damage, they're actually, like, about the same as Abraxas was last map, because they took in cap to the witch.
Yeah.
So that charged jockey was basically equivalent to just the witch in cap.
See, I'm telling you, I feel like there's going to be a double wipe. I called it, and I'm going to hold true to this map, too.
It could be.
But we do have an attack coming in here. Spitter, Jockey, Charger, and Smoker working the way in. Smoker gets shut down immediately. Jockey kind of distract. Beautiful Charger going out onto the back, onto Coach. That's going to be a lot of damage. That's going to be possibly an end cap. That's definitely going to be an end cap onto Coach there. So that's going to be 2 end caps going into the tank, and this is not what you want, especially with this tank.
Is it too late to change my bet? Yeah, I'm calling double wipe. That attack right there did so much damage.
That was
they got a lot of damage onto I don't know who they are. Orange Raptor and Brown Raptor. I don't know. This is a bad idea for casting.
Orange and brown. And we have a pause going out by Reels Barlow as soon as the Boomer got proxied onto. I believe that's Nick. Yeah, I want to say Nick. Which Raptor is that for you?
Which one?
The one that's boomed? Yeah.
It looks more like the brown raptor, yeah. It's either brown or like a yellowish green, I can't tell really. I'm at a weird angle, I'm like looking through this green raptor right now. Let's see.
This is only the second
I see a
map.
red raptor behind him. Could that be a blue raptor?
Maybe. I don't know. You're the one with the add-on.
Do you see blue raptor?
I don't know.
Oh no, blue raptor's on the right. Okay, I'm looking at green raptor, and then we got... Yeah, that's brown raptor.
My god, Jacob. But we have the survivors and the SI running up once again, and they're kind of just sitting still during this horde. Now they're moving forward. They were kind of like got to stand still there for a second. And they should be pushing as hard as they can right now to try and get this tank up. There's a Hunter and Jockey up, though. Hunter looking for a big DP. Doesn't manage to land, but he's still going to pass around for a little bit of distraction here. This Hunter's still just working his way around. Jockey is not really doing anything. Jockey had a hard time getting up over that wall, it seems. So Jockey, Hunter, Charger going to work their way in with the Spitter. Hunter and Jockey do manage to land, and Charger still can't find his way in. He has to run all the way around the wall here. Going in for the charge. He lands a charge onto Ellis, but he gets cleared into the spit, which is highly unfortunate. So Ellis is going to be within like 5 HP of going down here, and Ellis is going to keep pushing. I don't really think he wants to slow down. I think they kind of know this is going to turn into a wipe. Yeah, at this point, it's pretty much forget the alarm, just go for distance.
Right here, though, is usually where I like to take this tank. If you stay right here, you don't spawn horde, and you can just destroy this tank by this tree.
Let's go ahead and toss this over to a Team Abraxas War Room, see what they're doing.
Sure.
Nice. Oh, nice double. I got the one in front. Nice. That's a
That's
wave.
it.
Anyone behind me?
Nope, you're good.
Donut! Guys, I don't do anything for the team. Better kick me.
You already knew that. I mean, come on now. We're good.
And we're back. That was Center's tank for Team Abraxas getting the wipe. Pretty much a guaranteed wipe, I guess you could say. And that's going to bring the scores to 882 to 756 in favor of Team Abraxas. So about a 126 point lead coming into the third map here, which is not that big at all. And
Yeah.
these next two maps are just monsters. The last game we kind of really didn't see that. 757 really just worked the way through them pretty methodically. But I have a feeling with these teams we're going to see the map distance really take its toll on the servers pretty much. And once again, I just don't see either team really making the safe room here.
Yeah. Based on the first two maps, I don't predict Survivors making either of these maps. I could see maybe fourth map. I'd say fourth map is a bit more survivable than map 3. I think this map 3 is just ridiculous. Like, absolutely stupid. But, I wonder, what's this map worth? 700? I think this map should be worth 800. It's pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I think that so far the name of the game has been infected play and a bit of sloppiness on survivors, but mostly infected play. So this map should be brutal.
Yeah, I could definitely see, as you said, another double wipe coming out here just because of the survivor play is kind of half-off on both sides, and it's really just going to come down to who has the better survivor side in the end here. I feel like every map except for the finale might be a double wipe. I know somebody's laughing whenever we say wipe, but I don't know. I don't know why he's saying wipe. I think he's trying to turn that into something dirty with people in the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're going to see what the survivors can do here. Team Braxton is going up first. They're up about 126 points coming into this third map here. And maybe they can make a safe room. You never know.
So something I wanted to point out here before I readied up is that we have a 15% tank. So, like, right when they come out of safe room, we're going to see some naughty tank play. And, I mean, that alone just tells you this is going to be a double wipe. Because there's no way, even if you kill this tank, that, like, you have to have really high health to make this map. I don't know, it's going to be brutal. Because you're going to be bleeding the whole map, and it's very long.
The thing is, survivors might have to, like, rush down this little fire escape here, because the tank's going to spawn really shortly.
Yeah,
I mean incredibly
I think it
shortly.
might spawn, like, right as you go into this door at the bottom here. But
I think it might
it's gonna be
spawn when you hit
brutal
the
either way.
ground.
It might.
So we're going to see what happens here. And the tank's going to spawn probably somewhere inside of the warehouse, if not on the roof. So we're going to see what the survivors can do here.
Yep.
You know, people are now messaging me saying, you're killing me with all this double wipe talk. So let's just keep talking about double wipes. I mean, what's your favorite historical double wipe?
Oh my god, the double wipe of 09? Back when, I believe it was Purple, got a nice double wipe. Oh my god, I was so proud of him.
Remember
I
player
was like,
Kilowipe?
Oh my god, yeah, Kilowipe.
We have a nice boomer going here, getting the tri-wipe on the survivors. Big wipe going out by the Hunter on the coach, and a nice beautiful charge going, and
wow.
a smoker pull. Beautiful wipes going on. That's a lot of wipes. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is so many wipes right there. That is just disgusting. Somebody needs to clean that shit up. Let's see how survivors want to take this tank. Are you thinking that they want to wipe or maybe just like kill tank? I don't know. I kind of feel like
I think they're hoping the
back there,
tank
they
doesn't
don't really
wipe
wanna
them,
wipe
because that'd be a
these dirty
little
little
uncomfortable. Tank wipe is definitely something you want to try and avoid. He has pretty big hands, and sometimes has really long arms too. A beautiful charge going on the rails, but he gets the partial level, and then center kind of clean up that wipe. But we have a smoker up on the roof looking to help with the wipe here before the tank. And tank's looking for the wipe himself, gonna just take it all to himself.
Yeah, honestly,
And
if anything, I'd probably want to get like jockey wiped or maybe spitter wiped. I definitely wouldn't want to get like charger wiped or even tank wiped. It'd be awful.
And now my chat comes alive when we start talking about wipes.
Well, yeah. Everybody.
I mean
wants
everyone
to
loves
talk about the
wiping.
game.
I mean, I don't see what the big problem is, I guess. But this tank is going to be up in the hands of I can do this, hold on. L Cid. So L Cid's going to be looking for the wipe here on the survivors, looking to wipe all of them with one clean sweep. And let's see if we can get it done. We only have a Team Abraxas Warm here, so we're not going to be able to hear Team Dangerous go for the wipe, what it sounds like when they're going for the wipe, and when it's in motion.
Man, I really wish I could hear what it sounds like when they're going for the wipe.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we're going to have the outside working in the way here, looking for the wipe once again. Nice smoker pull going on one of the survivors here. And Tankster's going to keep going on Rochelle here. He wants this wipe on Rochelle. He wants to wipe them. And Tank's going to go, AI Tank wants to wipe now. They're looking for this wipe.
AI Tank really wants it.
Tank gets one wipe onto Rochelle.
This could be a naughty wipe.
Beautiful double wipe going out onto survivors. And Tank's down to 444 HP. He's climbing Rochelle. Tank just climbed Rochelle.
I've never in my life seen a tank do that.
We just witnessed a world first. The tank literally climbed us a survivor.
Just got bench pressed.
Tank just deadlifted Rochelle. That was a beautiful. So unfortunately, only a partial wipe coming out by the tank, getting a bit of damage there onto survivors, and survivors going to keep pushing way through the map here. Smoker coming in, nice double charge. That's going to be a nice double wipe onto the survivors here, and Spit actually misses. So there's going to be no liquidation here for the wipe, but that's going to be another.
No liquidation on that wipe.
I've never seen the tank climb a survivor before.
Yeah,
somebody chat said he mounted her.
Nice. Oh my god. Jesus, man. This game never fucking fails to surprise me.
The tank climbed the Rochelle. I should ask a Stoopy, do you feel dirty?
I didn't know it was possible, honestly. I thought that tank's pathing worked by, like, it only climbed things that, you know, were part of the map.
Didn't move.
Yeah.
Like, Rochelle couldn't move, I think. It kind of, like, stopped her from moving. But we have a nice quad wipe going out onto survivors here. Nice wipe onto Rochelle. Oh, beautiful,
wow.
Beautiful tri-wipe there. Definitely a lot of damage going out onto survivors here. That's going to be a lot of wipes.
That was really gross and wet, but nice boom. That's going to set up a potential wipe, but they weren't able to quite clean it up.
And Common actually going to get the wipe onto a Stupid there, just wiping him up.
Yep.
And so Survivor's going to keep trying to make the way through this map, just chugging along. Light's down to 1 HP, so he's on the brink of getting a wipe here.
I think somebody's black and white, and that could be a black and white. If you're careful.
Beautiful tri-wipe going out there with a Spit just to complement it. So that's going to be a lot of damage, and actually a nice double wipe onto Survivors there. And next kind of just sitting back. Nice jockey going out to Stupid. Going to put a lot of wipes out onto him. And definitely, this could definitely be a wipe. So all this talk about wiping might actually result in one. And there's actually a witch up in the alley there. She's looking to wipe Survivors. Just everyone's looking to wipe everything.
Yeah, that's another black and white on Lights, or Estipia, I mean, Rochelle. They're gonna pick up Lights up in front here. In fact, they're probably gonna wait until Staircase or something to do some shenanigans.
I mean, they could go right now. They're still getting someone up. And we have a charger going onto a Stoop again to get a little bit of damage. Spitter goes out down. And that's going to be 2 Survivors stuck on the Spit. And Lights back. Lights actually backed into the Spit.
Oh, goodbye, Lights.
Alright, well, Light is dead. So that'll be a wipe for Lights. That's 1 wipe. And there's still 3 more wipes to be had. This is a pretty long wiping process here.
Yeah, honestly, usually you see wipes happen like pretty quickly or sporadically, but this wipe has been a long, drawn-out process, and I'm actually surprised that Survivors have been able to like keep moving.
Hold
this
off
much
on the
while
wiping this long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this witch is also pretty unavoidable, so this could be where the Survivors actually are forced to wipe here. But we do have another death going out onto a Stoopy there, and Survivors are pretty much got. This is gonna be the wipe. Like this is the wipe here. A scratch going out onto.
The wipe is gonna be unavoidable.
Actually, Nick is still alive. He's backing up here. He's staying on.
For the witch.
Yeah, he just took out. He's like, nobody wipes me.
That's disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. Oh wow. It's another Survivor dead.
And Center's not going to be so helpful to his fellow Nick teammate. Center's going to keep running and let Nick take on 2 of the SI, and they're looking for definitely the wipe right about now. And this has been a lot of talk about wipes. I'm actually enjoying it though, so we're going to keep going.
I feel like a 14-year-old, but I'm having so much fun.
Charger coming in, looking to finally get the wipe on this Ravers. Nobody's gonna wipe because Center actually going to kill
Nice.
Center. They kill
So that's
Center
gonna
by
be a
wiping.
nice, clean wipe.
Death by wipe.
Very good job by Infected to clean that up and get a nice... I mean, you gotta be honest, it was a bit of a streaky wipe. It took about 4 tries, but they got it.
God. I don't even know where to go with this.
Let's see if Team Dangerous is gonna be able to avoid wiping as long as Team Abraxas was. Abraxas,
Yeah, I mean,
of course, is gonna be looking for that nice, quick wipe.
I can't stop laughing.
Are we doing it? Are we still doing it?
Yeah, we're doing it. I'm all for it. I just can't stop laughing. You sound like such an ass. It's funny.
Right.
But you get it, ass wipe. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't that
I get
close. But yeah, so Team Dangerous is going to be up on the survivor side here. Definitely looking to trying to delay that wipe as long as they can until it really just hurts and they can't take it no more and they're forced to wipe. But we're going to see.
Honestly, though, when you see like 6 wipes back to back, it's kind of just a pain in the ass. I kind of wish that one of these teams would make them up. That was another ass joke.
I mean, I'm also interested in how they manage to wipe, if they actually do wipe at all. Do they come from the
that's
back or do they come from like the front? Like, how are they going to do this?
Sometimes you just gotta drop in from above and do a quick wipe. So far, yeah, there's been some pretty impressive wipes this game.
So we're definitely going to see how these wipes unfold here, see how it works. It might get a little messy, but we're going to see just how fast they can wipe here, because it's a pretty early tank. So, it's going to be, it's almost a guaranteed wipe. But, I mean, some people like to forego the wipe and just not opt for it.
Yeah, I definitely expect to wipe this map. It's just a matter of when they're gonna have to get around to wiping.
Yeah, I mean, everyone needs to wipe at some point. It's just a matter of being a team and, growing as a team. You have to just, learn to take the wipes. Take the good and the bad.
When you first start playing Left 4 Dead 2... Oh, hold on, we're gonna have a wipe coming in here. Smoker's gonna get a wipe onto somebody up top, and the Charger's gonna steal that wipe and actually get a wipe for himself. A little bit of wipe going out there, but not too much wipe. A thing that we need to keep in mind, though, is that the Survivor team actually has really high wipes right now because they're from South America, I believe. So keep that in mind. That
oh yeah, definitely. So they're
with such a high wipe.
Oh yeah, so the chance of wiping is much higher because as you said, their wipes are just incredibly high compared to Team Abraxas, where the wipes are very low.
Yeah.
The wipe
right
count,
now,
if you will.
Look at Center sitting on about 50 wipe, and Kish is sitting on 170 wipe, and I mean, the difference between that is just insane. I mean, go into the bathroom right now and try to wipe 170 times.
Yeah, I mean, it starts to hurt after a while. You really feel the effects, that absolute toll that it puts on your body after having to wipe so much. But we're going to have a tank up in the hands of a Stoopy.
I really just want to hear how they want to go about wiping and what their plan is for how they want to help a Stoopy get this wipe.
Oh yeah, definitely. So let's go hear how they make a team wipe happen.
Okay. Oh, boom would be great if you can get a free boom. Let me try and
See
throw
what I
rocks.
can do for you, man. I think I might be able to get there.
You gotta go with like. Nice.
Alright,
Gotta
free
go.
boom.
I'm gonna wait a second, then I'm gonna go with that, I guess. Yeah, I'm second pass anyway.
Yeah, you are.
Let me know when Horde's in.
Horde's coming from the truck, so you can go in now.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Right.
One drop behind you.
Oh, you should.
I got the sucker. Got him.
I got one.
Cover it. He's kind of clear.
Oh, wow.
Nice, dude. Good fucking job.
That was almost picture perfect.
That's
Right
perfect.
here, right here.
No!
Oh, did you move fast? No. You still got 40%, so you're good. Just stay in. Also lane went up.
Yes, if
Just
he-
stay in. You have 5 seconds left on rails. Good
Oh,
job,
he
man.
doesn't need my help.
Yeah, not at all.
Stippy needs no help. Stippy just killed
Good
everyone
job,
by himself.
Absolutely beautiful wipe there by Stupid.
Yeah.
Just picturesque
Wow.
wipe, going back to front, front to back, over and under, just everything you can think of, he did.
Just the way, the technique that he had with that wipe. I mean, I feel like they've just been practicing that all week. They have to have been, like, be able to pull off that wipe like that. That was just beautiful. Seriously, the most beautiful wipe I've seen in a while.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like you said, they had to have been practicing the wipes day in and day out for weeks. They must be pretty sore after all that practice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can get a bit fatigued, so usually before your matches, you don't want to practice wiping too much. Usually take a little bit of time off.
As someone in my chat just said, they didn't just clean themselves; they cleaned the whole house with that wipe. They did
Nice.
they did quite a number with that. That was the wipe heard around the world, I think.
The wipe heard around the world. Alright.
That must have
I
hurt.
think the wipe might be beaten into the ground at this point. It's time to move on to
Are you guys in chat happy? Did we talk about wipes enough for you guys? Are you
I think
guys
we've educated
fulfilled?
them in wiping.
In case you guys doesn't know, there's an over-under technique. There's a over-under left-right technique.
Yeah, if you have any questions about wiping, go ahead and post on Left4Dead Nation. We'll get
Oh, yeah,
around to it,
definitely.
but-
You guys can post your own threads too. Just post what technique you're interested about, make the threads, and we'll answer them
Yep.
as soon as we can. Well, we might even make some instructional videos for you guys to teach you guys how to wipe properly.
I'll make a video for you on how to wipe. Oh god.
But yeah, Left4DeadNation.com. Go ahead and hit that up. Kind of like the main forum hub for competitive Left 4 Dead 2. And if you guys want to inquire about how to wipe correctly, go ahead and make a thread.
Go ahead and
We'll be
ask
more than
him
happy
out.
to answer.
Everyone there just absolutely loves telling stories about times that they've wiped before, so...
Alright, since we're at a pause, actually, just remind me. Tell me about the scar on your stomach.
Okay,
thing.
so I got in a fight with this guy, right? He was about 4'8", so, I'm thinking this is a fight I can win, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling confident. He picked it, right? This isn't my fault. Well, little did I know that people who are 4'8" actually carry mini javelins around with them, and they're not afraid to use them. So I had a javelin pierced through my stomach and out through the bottom, down near my belly button, and I got a scar to this date. That is a true story, and I have pictures. I know you're
Wait, so
wondering
you
why-
got in a fight with a midget and he shanked you?
Yes, with a javelin, like a little baby
A javelin. Was it like
I
a
don't know how to-
pop-out javelin? Was it like a unfold extend one?
I don't know, like the kind that, how like a...
The one that's a javelin.
I don't know, dude. Just like a little mini, like if you wanted to have a little, I don't know how to explain it, dude. I got a picture for you later.
I don't want to see your belly button, Jacob. I'm sorry.
All right.
If my chat wants to see your belly button, that's one thing. He can go and post that. But we do have a Survivors moving on. Our team Braxton is up on the Survivor side first. Nice boom going on at the neck there, and a beautiful pounce. Spit actually misses Rochelle there, unfortunately. But still gonna be quite a bit of damage going on to Rails. Rails ran through all the Spit for some reason. I guess he wanted to be close to Rochelle there in the corner.
Yeah, I think Infected got scared because they saw Survivors were doing that trick where you jump up on the thing, and once you get up there, like, you block all the spawns, and it's like impossible to hit. So they kind of
There you
were
go.
forced to go a bit earlier than they wanted to.
Yeah, let me go ahead and respectate. So there was about a 300 point distance, I think, coming into this map. Like a
Yeah, about
350,
300
something
points.
like that.
Yeah, it was about 300.
So we do have Team Braxton over on the Survivor side first here. We're going to have another attack probably triggering up around this little camper, I don't know what you want to call it really, but this house up ahead here, or this fence maybe. Looks like the SIR setting up to go around this fence here that's knocked down. Boomer does go out, land onto Rochelle there, and that's going to trigger the Hunter and Jack to work their way in. They do have a Spitter for support still, and Jockey's shut down with the Spitter in one shot, and actually Jockey's still alive. I lied. So Jockey's not dead. He's still up. He's dead now, but everything got shut down pretty effectively. Spitter got shut down before Hunter landed, so there really wasn't any Spit to be had. And Survivor's going to just continue making their way through the map here.
We're gonna have a fairly early witch, not really early, but around the train, and then we're gonna have a tank pretty late. So I think this is a survivable map, actually. Like I said, I think map 4 is, I think like in order of difficulty it goes like most of, I'm not even gonna try to explain this. I feel so fucking dumb. I think that map 3 is the hardest, and then map 4 is second hardest.
Yeah,
And
the
then
crescendo on this map is just abnormally dumb, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
But we have an attack coming here. Boomer gets a single boom out to Ellis, and Charger gets leveled on his way in. And Spitter's pretty much left with nothing to, you know, really support there. And Coach kind of just stuck behind there.
When you got your camera over by the bridge, let me know. I'm going to tell you some little fun facts about this event.
I'm going
We're
right
going to show it
now.
off to the viewers.
I'm going. There might be one more attack, so I'll wait. I'll wait for this one attack to
Wait
come.
until after this hit, and then we'll talk about the bridge and the event that comes with it.
But for those of you wondering what map this is Detour Ahead. It's the only custom campaign in the WatchL4D Spring Cup tournament. And we are bringing it to you live this weekend. This is when you will see this map showcase. I don't believe there's any plans to have it in the finals bracket. I could be a liar, though. Stupid might have plans. Hunter going against Ski right away. Boomer goes in for proxy on to Coach. And Jockey's looking for something to land on with the Smoker. Smoker doesn't land on anything. And brief Jockey there onto rails. Gets about a tick or two, and that'll be an attack. Let's head over to this bridge and see what Jacob has to tell us.
Alright, so as you mentioned before, this map's been around for a long time, you know, and ever since we first added it to CCT1, we were looking at ways to better balance it, and trust me, this is a lot better than it used to be. You used to not be able to run back. If you see that ladder, the slanted ladder, that was something we added so that you could run back after you start the event.
I actually remember that.
Yeah, and then there's also a set of pipes along the bridge that makes it a lot harder to depth charge and pull people off. It used to be much worse, but yeah, actually a really good attack coming out right now.
Yeah, beautiful partial 3 cap. All Kappas did land for quite a bit of damage. I'm gonna call it full 3 cap. They weren't all attached at the exact same time, but needless to say, there was horde in, so it kind of stopped the survivors from clearing them for quite a long time, and a lot of damage once again going out onto the survivors due to that attack.
Yeah, I'd like to see in the future this map worked on a little bit more, so that map 3 and 4 is survivable. And then I think it would actually be a pretty good map, like, for competitive play, like, more often. So
You guys are still making wipe jokes in chat. Have you guys not learned your lesson?
You don't
sir.
want to wipe.
Don't taunt
go
us. We will
right
wipe
wipes.
you. We will wipe you to no end.
Yep.
But we do have another attack coming in here. Smoker's still looking for a wipe on one of the survivors here. There is a lot of wipe going on onto her shell, though. There's quite a few wipes trying to hit her right now. But no wipes really connecting, so Rochelle's gonna stay dirty for the time being.
Oh god, we're going full wipe.
We're going for a wipe. These people need to learn a lesson.
They've actually taken a lot of damage.
I'm just gonna label this cast wipe on my YouTube.
Yeah, that's all it needs to be labeled as.
It's gonna be team wipe versus team no wipe, and we're gonna see which one wins. So we're gonna see another wipe coming in here. Jockey Charger working the way in there. Nice wipe onto Nick. That's gonna be a full wipe onto him. And Charger lands a wipe onto Ellis there just as well. With the spit going down it, that's gonna be a very wet end cap onto Ellis. And that'll be the end of the attack. I believe the horde is over, so we should see the survivors continuing their way through this map as soon as they get the wipes up and over with.
So this is the test where we see how much of my strategy do they still use, because I used to play with a Stoopy and a couple of these guys. Now, if they play the way that I've tried to teach them, they're going to immediately just start rushing and not care about tank and keep running. But if they play the way that I expect them to play, they're probably going to fight the tank.
Yeah,
So
I can see him fighting tank. It looks like they want to try and set up for the run back here. Smoker is going to spawn up in the front looking for a wipe on the one of the survivors. There are death wipes here. If one of the survivors do get knocked off one of those edges, it will be a full death wipe.
Yeah,
So, you want to
this
say?
actually isn't that scary of a hit anymore, just because of the railings on the bridge. The hard part is getting up the ladder, in my opinion. Once you're past the ladder, you're pretty much fine.
I'm confused. Did the Smoker just jump off the bridge?
Yeah, he did.
Okay, just make sure.
He made a little oopsie.
So a little bit of a pre-shot there by the Smoker. Kind of unfortunate, but I do hear a witch up.
Yep. She's right on the other side of the bridge by this little house thing.
You do not
Take
want to
it
get
first.
wiped by this witch. I mean, look at those nails, those big,
No,
long,
that
one
would
foot
hurt.
long. That would
look at her
definitely
go.
hurt. That would cause some really bad tearing. And how's going to work and actually lands onto Rochelle there, and nice boom onto Coach as well. That's going to cause a lot of horde to come from the front here.
Oh, no.
And Rochelle's looking for the
no.
hit onto Alice. He gets a nice crown though, and that's a weird pull onto our friends there.
I got scared. I didn't realize that the guy in the train shot the witch. I thought that the other guy like missed the crown, and then they were all hoarded out on the bridge, and it was gonna be bad. But no, there's a guy hiding in the train.
Good guy, Alice. keeping his
Yep.
team safe. But yeah, we're
Yeah, I'm starting to think that you just gotta run this tank now. I mean, you
Yeah.
have 3 bleeding and you don't have any pills.
Rails is almost slow, and Lights is right behind him, so I would definitely say just run. Get the distance you can. Don't worry about it. You're definitely going to get wiped. You can't help it.
Yeah, you might as well just make it a runny wipe.
Yeah. Might as well just, get what you can with the wipe, and then try and come back later and make it back the rest of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you
God,
can't always
that
get the...
works so well.
Yeah. I mean, you can't always get it with one wipe. Sometimes you just need to, do multiple wipes. I feel like we're going to see a lot of multiple wipes in this game because it's a pretty dirty game on both halves for both teams.
You
So,
know, it's weird. I actually, in play this map, I haven't seen a single log wipe yet. And this log right here is actually pretty deadly.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a car wipe in, what was it, the first map of this. We actually saw some really nice car play.
Impressive.
Yeah, you don't see those very often on this map because there's not really a lot of cars to wipe with, and most of them have used already. So you don't want to, wipe with something that's, old and drawn out. You want something new and fresh.
Well, and the other thing is, too, like, you don't have much room to work with when you're doing a car wipe. You gotta, like, you're in the back
Yeah,
seat
that thing's
stuff.
pretty big. I mean, the smallest thing on that would probably be the bumper to wipe with. I mean, that's the smallest part on it. I mean, this crane has some pretty nice things that you can wipe with, though. Look at the forklift. I mean, there's a wipe going on right now, but I mean, this forklift is more interesting. But, yeah. We're going to see one survivor get down, and El's going to get pulled back, and that's supposed to wipe him.
Oh my god, he's going for it! Who is it? Who is it?
That's a Stoopy. A
Oh,
Stoopy's
it's a
running.
Stoopy. He's making me proud! Oh, a Stoopy go! Oh, a Stoopy go! Oh, kill this jockey! Oh my god, a Stoopy!
A Stoopy,
oh my
not...
God, a Stoopy.
Stoopy's saying, you can't wipe me. Nobody wipes me. A Stoopy's
You know
going
what?
for
Actually,
it.
I was on a team with him for a long time, and I can tell you, from personal experience, a Stoopy never wipes. A Stoopy does not wipe. Look at this. He's going to make the save from, and he's not going to wipe. That is so gross. Good job, a Stoopy. God, he made me so proud right there. Fuck, that's awesome. I love watching people run past tank.
And not wipe.
You know, something that people don't know, and people are going to hate me for spreading the word of this, you can actually run past a lot more tanks than people think you can. Like, you can run past it and then just turn around and kill it when he chases you. Don't do it, though, because if you do it in pugs, people get really mad.
Yeah.
But if you practice it with your team in scrims, you'd be surprised like how often it actually works.
Well, no. That could go two ways because there's also some mini chokes, and if you have like a really good SI hit, you're done for it. So it comes with a risk. I mean,
That's
you
what
get the
I'm saying.
distance
Like,
points.
there's a lot of tanks where people don't realize you can run, but then there's also ones where it's like you can't just run every map, but there's a lot of maps where you actually can just like push forward and make him come to you.
I mean, Parish 2 is the big one that comes to mind. When you have an early tank there, you can kind of like take one hit and then you push forward into the alleyway, and you can't really do much. It's kind of like you have to just push through the alleyway, take 3k chip getting in, and then hope your SI already up on the bridge and they know how to get up there effectively.
Yeah, I should correct myself. I don't mean just like run past tank and never look back. I mean like you just
Make
like,
the tank
run forward
play
and make
into
him
your
come
hands.
to you. Yeah, exactly.
But
Somebody actually crashed or was kicked for command spamming. Naughty boy.
But more importantly, we actually saw our first map where there was not a full wipe, only a partial wipe. So there's going to be some leftover residue there for Dangerous to make up, and they have to try and avoid the wipe just as well to make the same outcome occur.
Let's see what survivors can do. I hope they keep it close. Maybe somebody makes safe room. Maybe somebody doesn't feel like wiping this map. Even if they don't, though, this finale can really go either way.
I mean, personally, I do get those urges where I just don't feel like wiping. Like, I just don't want to do it.
It's like, I don't know, you just don't really feel like it.
It's like you just man up and you're like, you can't force me to wipe, so I'm just going to play this map how I want it, and I'm not going to wipe.
Yeah, it's like, damn it, Mom, if I don't want to wipe, I'm not going to.
Yeah, it's that exact same concept just over in this game.
Yep.
But we do have you're a caster too, so we have 7 people ready up, 1 more to ready up when we get the game underway.
Am I not ready? Oh, no, I am. Scared me.
Frack9 asking, how do you win? Is it timed? No, this game goes off of distance points and then health bonus, which health bonus is based off of what the survivors have, their health. And there's a whole mathematical equation that goes into that. But it's based off of, basically, like I said, distance points for the survivors, and then how much health you get if you make the safe room, how much health you have left. And yeah, SSI doesn't really
Are you talking
affect you
about
all
the
that
scoring
much.
system?
Yeah, and then you also get 25 for
Yeah.
killing Witch, which is a new thing that was just implemented because Jacob here likes giving out free points.
Yep. Hey, in
But-
my opinion, the more ways of scoring, the more balanced it'll be in the long run, you know? You think about it. The more opportunities you have to score a survivor, the more room there is for skill. Think about that for a minute.
But at the same
But
time,
no,
it
I
kind of
don't
gets to the
plan on
point
that
where
much.
it gets to the point where you kind of just like throwing free points at the survivors. It's like for every common you kill, you get a point.
Yeah,
Don't
which is
take
why
that.
Nobody's stupid enough to do that.
Okay. Just making sure. I was like, Jacob, don't do it.
No.
If I start seeing
You don't
points
wanna,
tick
like,
up for a
encourage people
common,
camping or anything.
yeah. Well, you can make it for like there's a set amount of actual common spawn.
The idea with Witch bonus wasn't to be like an actual bonus. It's more of just an incentive where it's like, would you rather keep your perm health full 4 HP survivors, you know, or would you like to risk your health bonus and go kill a Witch and get 25 points?
That's
So-
a different boomer spawn. I've never seen that happen before. But we're gonna have a separation split going out here. Actually, Jack is gonna take the pole guy. Really good heads up play on his spot. This boomer should get away from him as soon as he can. Boomer's gonna run up in the Yanmain's face and try to delay the clear higher, and that's gonna be a lot of damage out onto Dangerous. I don't know what his name is, but it's Rochelle.
Oh, it's Kish.
It's Kish.
Kish. It's my buddy Kish.
So once again, that's a big hit going out there by Team Abraxas over on the Dangerous, and they haven't even touched this event yet. So we could see a potential another full wipe coming out here onto Survivors, which is highly unfortunate. We've seen much too. That would make sense. We've seen way too much wiping so far in this game, and hopefully they can we reel it back on that wiping a bit, trying to give us some no wipes at all.
Yeah, I think that the chances are pretty high of a wipe here, but I'd like to see them at least make it like 3/4 to keep it close on finale, so there's a chance of a comeback. It's been a pretty good game so far. Oh, never mind, my scores are bugged. Yeah, I think they need to make it like 3/4 though to keep this game close.
I would definitely like them to see them kill the Witch and make the safe room. That's my ideal outcome here for Dangerous. Because even if they make the safe room, they're not going to be in the lead. It will come down to health bonus because they were about 300 down coming into this map. It was like 300 and 350, somewhere around there. So them making the safe room isn't going to spell the end. It's like they're going to take the lead. They still need a bit of health bonus to actually take the lead or bring it to a full-on tie.
I just think it's gonna be pretty hard to make the safe room with the tank that they got. I mean, I've seen people like just destroy that tank before, but the thing is you have to have like decent health going into it, because if you're
Yeah.
bleeding, he'll just play it long.
Yeah. And I actually have a confirmation from chat that the wiping is dead.
The wiping's done.
The wiping is done, guys. Wiping complete. You can leave the bathroom now, and we're going to get this game underway once again with somewhat normal casting, but how long this lasts, I'm not sure. We do have a hunter kind of spawn up in the side here of the bush. I didn't even know you can get back there. That's knowledge, or news to me, I guess I would say. What if you get a smoker over there for a death pull off the ladder?
Off where?
The rocks
What are
where
you
the
looking at?
hunter is.
Oh, where the
I wonder
hunter is?
I wonder if a smoker spawned up over there somewhere.
I don't know.
That's
I think that
interesting.
might be out of range for a pull.
We have a charge going, barely misses the charge on our show. That would have been a death charge there for sure. And we still have a hunter, jockey, and Boomer. Boomer hasn't spawned up yet, but there we go. Boomer does spawn up, gets the Boomer onto our shell, and Rochelle's going to push up that ladder like a man, and that's going to be a death jockey if he can actually get her off the edge. There is a death jockey. So big death there onto Quiche, and that's going to be quite a blow to Dangerous. And I don't know if they're looking to take this event backwards, but they should definitely just push forward now. With only 3 survivors, really just... Yeah, they're kind of hesitating. Oh, there they go. They're moving forward now. I was kind of questioning what they were doing.
Yeah, they definitely have to push it. What the hell? My camera's bugged ever since that guy got death charged.
But we have another charger coming. Look for another death charge, but does not manage to land on Alice. Alice moving our way just in the nick time. Free split going out. That's going to result in quite a bit of damage on the Yanamain. And we're going to have a jockey and a... Oh boy. Wish I had a spec HUD. The jockey and smoker. Okay.
I think that survivors should get a fishing rod so that if somebody gets death charged, they can like try to catch him.
Well, but what about an escape
sick.
rope?
No,
Hey,
fishing has
actually,
more skill because you have to aim it.
speaking of which, has anyone been watching Twitch Plays Pokemon? I heard they were on the Elite Four. I actually watched it for a bit, but I don't know if they. I don't know if they. Yeah, I don't know if they're. I don't know if they beat the Elite Four yet, though. That's the thing.
That's ridiculous.
I know they got to Gary. Actually, Venomoth actually killed Dragonite from Blaine.
Wow.
Yeah, because I believe the reasoning was, well, Nick's dead,
goodbye.
like anyone cares. But the reasoning was that Dragonite kept using Barrier and Agility, I believe it was. And he kept using them because they're psychic abilities, and they're super effective. Psychic abilities are super effective against Venomoth. So he kept using them, even though the AI is really dumb. And Dragonite basically, I think it was, I forget if Dragonite or Dragonair, but he basically poisoned himself to death. Or Venomoth poisoned him, and then he just, poisoned himself to death, yeah.
That's funny.
And now ATV is known as the Dragonborn, Dragon Slayer, all the above, yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I haven't really been paying that much attention to that, but I tune in every like couple days to see how far they've gotten.
No, this isn't Left 4 Dead. You're mistaken. This is Twitch Plays Pokemon. But we do have a wipe going out there onto the Team Dangerous there, so actually quite a score differential right now. That's sitting at about 700 points, unfortunately. So definitely quite a blow there to Team Dangerous. They're down, once again, about 672 points if you want to be exact about it. And they have quite a bit to make up here on the final map of this campaign. And do you think they have what it takes, Jacob?
Honestly, it can go either way. I mean, this finale is such a game changer. It's worth so much, and you can easily make this map with a huge bonus. I mean, I've seen teams make this with like 1,000 bonus. So, and I mean, like, I'm not talking about like rarely. I mean, this is like, I'd say like probably 1 in 4 scrims I see one of the teams make finale with like 1,000 bonus.
Yeah.
So, I think there's a good chance of a comeback. They just need to play really well and like get a nice swipe with tank. And then it'll come down to how well they can play on Survivor.
While we have a brief break here, once I say we have a brief break, there's only one person left to ready up. But let me see if I can sneak this in. I won't even sneak it. I'm not going to switch things. I was going to, but forget it. Tomorrow, this is solely based off if I have work or not. I might not have work. I hope they don't have any business. I don't have to go in. I know it's horrible to say for my company. It's not my company. I just work there. But if I get called off, then we're gonna have like 5 casts tomorrow for you guys. If I do have to go in, maybe I'll get out early, which I hope I do. But if I can get out by like 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock Eastern, we're gonna have like 5 casts for you guys regardless. If I have to stay the whole day, we're gonna have like 2 or 3 casts. So we have a long night tomorrow. Long day in general, so I hope you guys are ready for it.
I'll make a little thing here too. If he's not around, then I'll cast and stream him on my channel because I got my internet upgraded, so it's not like shit anymore. So yeah,
Nice.
Check that out. If he's not around, I'll be casting it, just so that at least something gets streamed.
I mean, there's a lot of games to be casted actually tomorrow. I don't believe they overlap at all. So you can do them like in sequence, but it's going to be pretty close, and some teams might have to delay their games for like 20 minutes or so. But once again, hopefully I can get home time, we can get those games casted. Once again, if not, definitely check out Jacob. A nice level going out by Rails onto the charger there. Rails is just really stepping up to these chargers on this game, really just shutting them down. And I'm definitely kind of happy to see Team Abraxas looking like they're going to take the win here. My scores are actually messed up, so I should change this. There we go. Scores are correct now. I'm happy.
So it's really going to come down to this tank more than anything. This finale is pretty damn easy. It's just, if you can get a nice tri-cap with tank, it's pretty big.
So I was actually really stepped right now. I don't know if tank's up. It looks like they're going back. And we're going to have a tank up in the hands of Sid, was his name? What is it? Kish. There we go.
Yeah, Kish.
So, last tank for Dangerous up in the hands of Kish, and we only have a Team Abraxas War Room, so we're going to keep it here, and we'll send it over for Team Abraxas' tank next map, or next half, I should say.
Really good shutdown there by Abraxas.
Hey, my tank head's up now. Let's see how long this lasts.
Hey. Probably a few seconds. It's really weird. I actually still don't know what's causing that. But I'm just gonna
Doesn't like your
revert
brackets.
the changes. Yeah. I'm not sure. It might have been just something on my end that I might have been missing something for the compile. I don't know.
Oh, that's something I forgot. See, there's always something I forget every single cast, and I forgot to change my Twitch title, unfortunately. So it still says 757 versus Salmon Catchers, but that's a lie. We're actually casting Team Abraxas versus Dangerous. So
Oops.
that'll be your update.
I gotta say, this game was closer than I expected it to be. I'd never heard of Dangerous before this game, and usually that scares me, but Dangerous is actually a lot better than I expected.
Beautiful car hit going out there by the tank onto a Stoopy. For those of you who don't know, these cars are not actually full incapables. They're like the cars on the forward part of the Parish 5 finale. It only does partial damage to you. It's about like 33 damage
24.
or something. 24? Alright, so it's like a tank punch. But this tank definitely just flinging around this car like there's no tomorrow, getting a bunch of damage on the survivors. I don't foresee a wipe happening here. He's down to 2k HP with no SI to support him. He lands a nice rock onto Coach though, so that's still, you know, more health bonus down the drain. And he actually missed that punch point blank onto Nick though. That's a little unfortunate.
Yeah. He had the right idea turning on Nick there. It was just unfortunate he missed the time to punch.
And that'll be an attack.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good damage for this tank. I mean, that's more than you usually would ask for, but they really need a wipe, so they have to step it up on the next couple hits.
Yeah, they have to definitely make something happen here if they want any chance of winning this game here. They're currently sitting about 1,000 points down to Team Abraxas, so once again, they have to make something happen here for sure. We have a smoker up in the back looking for a pull onto Coach here. He missed the first attempt onto Rochelle. He gets the second pull there on the Coach, but that's cleared right away by a Stu. And I don't know what the rest of the SI are going to do here. They are kind of looking to spawn up here. Boomer just kind of is running around now, though, so he's not going to spawn. And that is still one incredibly bright light.
Yeah, that really is.
Could you put a curtain in front of that?
I can, yeah. You want me to add a curtain?
Yes. Please,
Oh my god.
NF, if
What
you are
like,
watching,
right after it exploded, like just a curtain fell down from the sky and
Do
blocked
it.
it.
do it.
That's how
You wouldn't see
they
me
don't have the
complain.
resources to put out all these fires anymore, but they have curtains to help your eyes.
To just block the
Yeah, it's like, don't go over there.
radiant light.
That's a bad fire. You know, honestly, if I was in a zombie apocalypse, I might actually head towards the fire.
yeah.
Just like camp out near it.
It's like a never-ending Molotov.
Exactly.
The only thing is you could be rolling Conifier. A brief pull going on to Coach in the back. Charge and misses, unfortunately. And Boomer in the hands of Kish, kind of looking for a boom here. Managed to get the boom on Nick there. That's not really going to help him all that much as there's already a horde, but it's just going to go all towards Kish now, which pretty much leaves his teammates for free. But Charger still manages to land on the Coach somehow. I'm not too sure how that managed to happen there. But,
Yeah, I actually take that back. I wouldn't head to the fire. I would think about heading to the fire, and then I realize it's a bad idea because first you can get caught on fire, but second, light attracts zombies, obviously, so...
I mean, but it's attracting
Bad
them to
idea.
fire.
Yeah, but what if, like, they're like, oh, fire, oh, but then they see and they're like, oh, brains are better than fire. You gotta think like a
Well,
zombie,
I'm a
dude.
pyromaniac, so I love fire, so I can't think like that.
You would
Well,
just walk into fire?
yes. So we have an
I'm
attack
not
coming
sure
here.
if I'm a
100
maniac. I think there's a different term for that.
Suicidal.
That's actually a pretty good hit, too. I'm just worried about if survivors get max distance, it's going to be pretty hard for... I mean, they're going to need that big bonus we were talking about earlier if that happens.
Yeah, definitely. You're gonna have to see Team Dangerous make something happen here on their survivor side as soon as Abraxas meets their fate here, whether it turns out to be a wipe or not a wipe. Yeah, I said it. Chat, get over it.
They got to get the wipe, or at least get rid of like most of this health bonus. If they have like 50 health bonus, they can still do it. So I'm not sure about a 300 bonus.
We have a nice tri-boom going out onto them, and still Charger trying to work his way in here. Looks for a charge, but misses completely, unfortunately. Spitter's left with nothing to spit on, so she just throws down her spit, hoping to delay survivors a little bit. And this is where survivors just continue making their way up towards the waiting helicopter, which is for some reason not being attacked by zombies. I mean, that helicopter's louder than the gunfire.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. That's weird.
This is not realistic.
Look at this shit though. Like, look how much permouth they have, and look at what their bonus is. That's crazy to me.
268. Well, it's your scoring
Yeah.
system.
Hey, I'm not the one who made this scoring system. I'm in
Wait,
favor
what are you gonna
of
blame
a
Prodigy?
fixed bonus.
You can't blame
Canada
Prodigy.
Rex was a big
Oh,
part of
okay.
making it too, and he even agrees that there's flaws like this, but that's a topic for another day. We do
Dude.
have, well, I do have a planned improvement for scoring systems that isn't what everybody's all afraid of, so don't freak out. But
I swear to God, if you
situations like
implement
this-
that thing where 1 survivor equals 1 point, I'm just
No,
gonna
that was
flip
a
on
fucking...
you.
Dude, you know what? I'm sick of being quoted out of context on that. Do you know what the conversation was? It was like... Somebody was like, oh, that'd be a cool scoring system in Left 4 Dead 3. I wonder if they'll do that. And I was like, oh man, that sounds like a fun config for Left 4 Dead 2, where it's like, the only point is to survive, and like, you can make it super hardcore. That, like a side config for fun. And then somebody quotes me and says, my future plans for Left 4 Dead 3? Yeah, okay.
I forget.
Whatever, man.
I forget whose quote that is on Left 4 Dead Nation,
Fucking
but I
Braxton,
saw
dude.
it and I was like, "What?"
Oh, look at that. They got the survival bonus of 4 times 25.
Nice.
It's crazy.
So Team Brax is coming out of the map with an 800 score, pretty much with health bonus included. So that's gonna bring their total for the map up to 27-13, and we're gonna see Team Dangerous sitting at about 1500 down. That's actually makeable though. Like if they just do it with a good health bonus, that's an 800 health bonus, which is perfectly makeable on this finale.
Yeah, you can definitely make this finale with 800 bonus. Like, as you saw, they had like 300 bonus, and they had 3 people like really low. You just need like 2 people with like 50 HP perm. Well, no, that's not true. For 800, you'd probably need like about 150 perm. But I don't know. I think they can do it. It just comes down to not catching stupid charge spits and then taking a dookie on this tank, which isn't that hard.
Just can't let the dookie thing go.
No, I just like saying dookie. It's actually a fun word.
I still remember Green Day. They had an album named Dookie.
Oh shit, I forgot. I gotta give a shout out to somebody really quick. Shout out to my biggest fan who doesn't even know who I am. Thank you.
I'm
That's all.
confused. Oh, I have to ready up. See, I don't have a ready up mod. Or a ready up's HUD, so I can't see who's not ready and who is. But we do have the game finally going underway as whatever. I'm out of it. Somebody just messaged me something on Steam and it made me read it. But attack does go in quite a bit of damage. Goes out onto Quiche, I believe that is Quiche, whatever you want to say his name is.
Yep, quiche.
And so I was going to just continue making the way up here through the map, looking to trigger that tank and then run the way back. But they're going to have at least another 2 attacks, full attacks to go through, maybe even 3, depending on how well they take the first 2. That plane is incredibly loud. My god. Could we, like, soundproof that room that it crashes into?
Yeah, let's just put a giant blanket over the whole thing.
If
That's what I do
NF
when
does
something's
that, I
happening, it
will...
won't shut up.
If NF does that, I will just laugh uncontrollably. If I just see a giant blanket fall down onto that thing. But we're going to see an attack coming in here. Jockey and Smoke are working their way from the back with a Charger. Charger can't find his way over the barrier, though. Goes in for the long charge and misses completely. Brief, actually, not even brief, a really long Jockey goes onto her, so doing about 30 damage to her at least. And Boomerang lands on 2 people as well.
That's why I said no. They got so separated there, and that shouldn't have happened. That's just, you know, you gotta be more. Yeah, you gotta communicate more and be better with your positioning. They can still do it, just they need to avoid more of that happening. We're now sitting at about an 1100 bonus, so they really don't have much more room for error.
But we have a tank up, the final tank of the game, up in the hands of Center for Team Abraxas. And what do you want to do? You just want to go ahead and throw this over?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's just go ahead and toss this over to a Infected War Room for Team Abraxas.
Yep.
Just keep running in the center.
Okay.
Ole.
You guys don't have to use in-game. They're in our war room.
Ole.
Ole.
Oh, come on.
You're gonna want to keep moving. Keep moving closer because it's gonna pass.
Well, I'm just gonna fuck the car then.
Did we get a hit? Okay, Stoopy.
Boomer doesn't do much here anyway.
Yeah, I know. Lights, what do you think?
Rage meter is refilled at home.
Yeah, okay, we'll hold.
They'll push him pretty hard if.
The spawns are down, yeah.
Yeah, you need to get yourself in there, bro.
Yeah, I'd roll in center.
How much chipping going on here?
True. Lights is just
Because they're all
scaring them.
focusing lights.
Alright, call us, go in there, just go push, and then call us when you need us.
Ah, fuck.
Try to get a pulse, that way he can get the guy.
Alright.
Hold and then focus that guy. Get that guy.
I died.
It's fine, he's gonna get it down if he stays on him. Nice.
Run away a little bit.
Alright, cool.
Perfect. Use your R. Use your R.
Are they picking up?
Yeah, he's the R rock.
Yeah, no.
Oh! Oh, that was close.
You have a hit in 1 second.
I'm running away, I guess.
Yeah, let's keep running. Let's get a hit.
Oh no.
Just stay
Close.
far away, man. Keep running back.
Yeah,
They're running away.
you're gonna be just as good
Just
as an AI,
keep
I think,
sight.
so.
Yeah. Get on top of the head. Go right, and then get on top of the head. Go right. No, go back. Go back.
I don't know.
Go forward. Go forward.
There's some bushes. Oh, lights
Go,
wants you to do
go.
this strat.
Go. Yeah. Go right. You can get up there. See the bushes?
Jump on those
Get up to
bushes.
the bushes. Hurry up.
I don't know what the bushes are.
That was ridiculous. Alright,
Okay.
you guys ready to get a hit? I mean,
Yeah, might as
Just
well.
wait.
Right?
Yeah, I guess.
No, let's go.
I know what to do.
go, go.
Take him, Charger.
Oh, that rock just ruined it.
And we're back. That was the tank up in the hands of center for Team Abraxas. Pretty well played. Got the damage that he could. There's not really much you can do with that tank in general. So, I mean, they got an in-cap on the coach. Pretty good.
Yeah. That health bonus, it's not quite high enough. I don't think that they can actually come back.
Yeah, 712. I think that's
Unfortunately,
below.
I was a believer, man. That was so close. Like, and look at this. This is ridiculous to me. Look at their perm health, and look at they only have 4 more points than the survivors of last round, who were sitting on barely any perm health. It's a bit ridiculous to me, but
I mean, something isn't right with the math. I would like to check the math that would actually went into it, because I believe something isn't right here. But we have an attack coming in, a pretty decent attack. Coach, once again, taking a lot of damage from the pound spit. And he was also boomed, so he got locked in the spit a little bit longer than he should have been, because the clearings weren't going out onto the common themselves. So Coach is going to be in need of another set of pills. He's going to go and pop that, and they're going to continue trudging along here towards the safe room, aka the helicopter that is louder than anything on Earth.
yeah. Either way, they played that tank pretty well. Coach did a good job of, like, he knew he wasn't health bonus, so it was his job to get in the tank's face and, like, force tank to commit on him so that they wouldn't lose any more health bonus. And they played it pretty well. I think that they should have kept pushing the tank instead of taking it back when the tank was 100 HP, but other than that, they did it pretty much as well as you can.
We're going to have an attacker working his way in there. Hunter and Charger both land on the same person. That's going to be a lot of damage onto a lot of the major health bonus. Actually, Al's going to take a full ink cap there. He was sitting actually pretty high in health. I think he was around 60. And he just lost all that in the blink of an eye to that attack. And Rochelle takes it down as well. So that's going to be pretty much 3 of the survivors sitting on 1 full ink cap. And Nick's the only one with any health bonus left, and who also obviously hasn't been ink capped yet.
Yeah. I gotta say, though, I was pretty impressed with Dangerous this game. I think that they have a lot of potential as a team, because I haven't seen them much before this.
Yeah, they were pretty new to me as well. Charger looking for a target, hits onto Coach, and that's going to cause a split to go down on him. That's going to be yet another ink cap onto Coach, sending him into the black and white territory once he gets up. And this just ain't looking good for Dangerous right now. But yeah, I'd never heard of Dangerous as well. They could have been a foreign team, though, that we never knew of.
Yeah.
But yeah, to my knowledge, they're a new team.
I think that so far watching and like casting this tournament, I've seen a lot of new teams that have a lot of potential. And I mean, they may not be new in that, you know, they've been around for 2 months or whatever, but to me that's like still relatively new. And I think that if you give them a bit more time to like play together, we can see a lot of pretty good teams coming out pretty soon here.
Yeah, the big thing is no team. You guys just can't get, discouraged by your first performance in a tournament.
Yeah.
It's not like you can go into a tournament as a new team and be like, oh, we're gonna win, we're gonna beat everybody. It's not. It's just not plausible, and it's what I was telling someone before that was getting upset with their team. You have to understand there's a building point to any team that you're on. It's not like team chemistry is just gonna form day one and you're gonna be the best team in the world. You might have to cut someone. Someone might not blend in with your team. The chemistry might be off, and you might be forced to make those tough decisions. But over time, things do begin to click into place, and your team will get better. But it's just a matter of staying together.
That, though, don't keep looking for the Holy Grail roster where you keep cutting people because you think they're not good enough or whatever.
Yeah, some people just
You're not
take
gonna
longer.
find a perfect team just by cutting people, and you just gotta work it through your problems together as a team. But if somebody's like actually not clicking with your team, obviously, then
yeah, but
replacement. But
yeah, but you have to kind of like give everyone time to click into place.
yep.
With all this being said, though, Team Abraxas is taking the win here over Dangerous. So congrats.